Yeah, we were talking about the ways that City Light has impacted us over the years, and it's really hard to give just one answer, because when you commit to being part of a church, it becomes part of the people that you're belonging to. And so when we think of City Light, we know that we belong to City Light, and the other people of City Light belong to us in the same way, that we are City Light together. And so just like one moment is really hard to pick out.
God is using City Light because he's using the people in City Light to make a difference. We have people who care about us, who check in with us, who come over for dinner and let our crazy 2-year-old run around the house while we're trying to have a conversation, and then stay and play games with us. And I feel like in the midst of a crazy world and a crazy season and a crazy life stage, we have people who are a part of it with us. And I don't think that that's something that you can find through like running club.
When I think about the spiritually significant moments at City Light, it's really hard to distinguish, like, what is a spiritual moment versus what is just a moment in the life of the church. For example, one of the things that was really hard for me in a season was right after Danja was born. Amanda had a lot of like postpartum depression, and Danja was a couple months old, and it was really hard season for both of us, and especially for me. And one day Matt came in, he was checking in. It's like, "Hey Dan, how's it going?" Off the cuff comment. I was like, honestly, it's not good. It's really hard. I feel like everything's difficult right now, and I'm caring for both Amanda and Danjo, and I was struggling. And Matt just said, "I'm proud of you." It wasn't anything super theological or anything really advanced or really super spiritual, but it was a spiritual moment because it was the church being the church. It was the church caring for one another. And I think that's the little things that happen all the time. And it's not just Matt. It's all the people of the church. They are continually making these little comments, these little remarks, the little moments that may not seem like super spiritual things, but really are, because they're the church doing what it's supposed to be doing and building one another up.
I think, like Dan was saying, that we are the church. And so just like we benefit so much from having people pour into us and our lives, we also want to be able to give that back too. And we care about the people in our city group. We care about the people that we interact with. And that means that we desire to pour into them just as much, if not more so, than what we're getting. We don't come to church, or we don't come to city group just to get things from it. We come to give and to be a part of something. And then out of that, we know that the Lord blesses through that anyways. And so we give our time in our city group. We give our time serving on our serving teams. And we give financially because we might eat an extra peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but we know that it's worth it to have this place that we call home, and that we want to be home for other people too.